Hello, this is Joseph Staub from JS Rock Reviews, and today I'm going to do the fourth installment of my underrated Kiss albums week. Today I'm going to be talking about the 1998 album from Kiss, the first one, post-reunion tour. I'm going to be talking about Psycho Circus. I have the awesome cover here. So I'm going to go into this album. I think it's a very, very good album. This is an amazing album. I'm going to talk about the bonus tracks even though they're not listed on this. So I'm going to get ready to go into the first song here, which is the title track, Psycho Circus. This is an amazing song. This is one of the best songs on the album, I think. This album is full of anthems. Oh my lord, is it full of anthems. But they're all really good. For anthems, they're really good, and this is no exception to that. This is an amazing song. I really, really like this song. Overall, I've been waiting for this night to come. People have been waiting, almost 20 years to hear a new album with the original four. It wasn't since 1980 that people thought they'd heard an album from the original four. In all reality, it was 1977, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. This was a long-awaited album, and people loved a lot of it. There was some people that said, this album sucks. They recognized it from the get-go. They realized that Peter, Chris, and Ace really were not on this album, which they're not. They're only on a few songs. Peter's only on 1 or 2. Ace is on, 3. But that does not affect my view of the album. I still think it's an amazing album in general. I don't look at it as, oh, it's not the original 4, so I can't like it. I look at it as, it's a Kiss album, listen to the music, get all the drama out of your head, and I think it's an amazing album. So then, that goes into the first Gene song on the album, with this really, really, really cool backward guitar intro by Bruce Kulick. I just think this intro is so neat. This song's Within, and I think it's a really, really heavy song. It kind of almost feels like a holdover from Carnival of Souls. It's a very, very heavy, almost like unholy-ish kind of song, and I just think it's a really, really good song. I just think this guitar intro is so neat, and all the, vocal effects that they do with Gene's voice during this song is really, really neat. So, then the guitar through the rest is played by Tommy Thayer, which you can't picture Tommy Thayer playing this guitar, can you? You really can't picture it, but he is, and I think he does a really good job on this album. He sounds a little too much like Ace, which is a lot of people's complaint. He is Frank and Ace, he sounds like Ace, he shouldn't sound like Ace, but he does. Overall, I think this is an amazing song, so let's go on to the next one. I Pledge Allegiance to the State of Rock and Roll, another anthem. Usually the anthems on this album are Paul songs. Usually he's the anthem guy. I like this song, it's a really neat song. The chorus is really neat. The words are kind of cliche, but I like the musicality of this. You can really hear the bass coming out. Paul's vocals are still really good on this album. This is the last Kiss album that I can say that Paul's vocals are really, really good. When you hit Sonic Boom, you can really hear Paul's vocals fading. So, I really like this song. So far, I've liked every song on this album. What's up with that? So, let's go on to the next one. The only Ace Frehley song on the actual album, Into the Void. I like the guitar part. This is one of the only songs that Ace played guitar on. This is the only song Peter Criss played drums on. So this is the only song on this entire album that the original 4 played completely on. I really like this song. It's definitely Ace lyrics. The funny thing is the lyrics weren't even written by Ace. They were written by Gene and Paul. But he wrote all the music for this. It was kind of like a whole Dark Light thing again. From Music from the Elder. He wrote all the music, he presented the song, they didn't like the vocals, they had somebody rewrite them, they brought it back, they recorded it, and they put it on the album. I think the vocals by Ace are really good, the lyrics are okay. Overall, I really like the song. So let's go to the next song, the first and one of 3 ballads on the album. which is We Are One, which is my favorite of the 3 ballads. It's one of my favorites on the album. I don't really know if I have a favorite on this album. It's hard to tell. I like almost all the songs. So, this is an amazing song. I really, really like this song. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's We Are One, and nothing could be farther from the truth. Hint, hint, Ian Wadley from the Rock and Metal Combat podcast. That's not true. This is not about Kiss being one. It's not all that. It's basically it's a love song, and it's like, how about Gene Simmons and his girlfriend or wife or whoever he's talking to are together, and they're supposed to be together forever. So, I really, really like this song. I really hate how people kind of look too much into the meaning of it, but what are you gonna do? People are people. So, then that goes into You Wanted the Best, which is one of the only songs in the entire Kiss catalog that all 4 members at the time sang on. They all sing a verse on this song. It goes back and forth between them. I think the concept's really neat. This is an amazing song. This is a great, really heavy. It's basically talking about Kiss is back, shut up, put up, or get out of their way. They're here, do with it what you will, they don't care. So, I really, really like this song. I've loved every song on this album so far. There is only 1.5 songs I do not like on this album, and they're pretty much what you'd guess. So, that goes into Raise Your Glasses. This is another Paul anthem. This is the 3rd Paul anthem on the album of 4. This is another really good one. I like this. I like the remix better, which I'll talk about later, but I still think this is a really good song. There's nothing more to talk about. It's a Paul anthem. That's about it. So, then that goes into, I Finally Found My Way, the only Peter song on the album. It's the Beth of 1998, and it absolutely sucks. It just slows down the entire pace of the album, and it's... Peter's vocals are okay, the instrumentation I hate. It's just kind of dumb. I see no point to this song whatsoever. So, then we go to the last Paul song on the album, which is Dreamin', the last Paul anthem. I still love this one. Alice Cooper believed, or the people involved with Alice Cooper believed, that this sounded a little bit too much like I'm 18, so they filed a lawsuit. I don't know how that ended. I think it probably got paid out of court, but I can hear it, but I really can't. I like this song. It's a really good song. It's not one of my favorite Paul anthems on the album, but I still really like it. So, that goes into the last song on the original album, which is Journey of 1,000 Years, which is the last Gene song. As I said, this is the song I only like half of it. Like, I really like the musical instrumentation and how the whole string choir in the middle goes back to the Psycho Circus solo. That is really, really neat. But then the vocals kind of ruin it for me. The lyrics are just kind of dumb. So, then I'm going to go into the 2 bonus tracks, the first of which is In Your Face, an unreleased H3 song. It was only on the Psycho Circus solo. I like this better than Into the Void. I do. This is better. I wish this would have been included on the original album. They had time to include it on the original album. The original album wasn't even that long. So, I wish they would have included this on the album at the end, just to wrap up the album. I like how this kind of wrapped up the album. It's really good. I don't have much to say about it. It's just a really good song. And then we go into the remix version of Raise Your Glasses, which really brings out the snare, and it has like an extended part in the middle, which I like. I like it more than Raise Your Glasses, but I still really like the original. So, that's my review of Psycho Circus. It's pretty obvious why it's an underrated Kiss album, but I still really like it. It's actually one of my more favorite Kiss albums post-1983. There's only really... After Lick It Up, there is only 3 Kiss albums that I really like. This is one of them. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and enjoy. Have a good day.